Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Ra'ak Kadash. Double honors to the pastors from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth, among other things. Shalom to the Seer, I came across the world, pushing the truth and sincere and the hope for elect. God. So the videos that we are making is to wake up our people and tell them the truth about this wicked society, this wicked queendom, and what is all behind the scene, what they are doing, and where they are trying to lead you through. And this is for only for the people that believe in Yahweh, Basham Yahshai, that are from the 12 tribes of Israel. And they're talking about the Native Americans, the Latinos, and the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics from Puerto Rico and from Mexico. And not talking about the Spanish people that is under the congregation of the Roman Empire, because they go back to Esau, the so-called white man. And you have a lot of people in Brazil and also in, let us say, Portugal, the Portuguese people that go back to the Roman Empire also. And in Brazil you have also a lot of Israelite, but they are mingled between the other nations. And let us say to the Portuguese, they also live in Brazil. So you have people that are, majority of the people probably are Israelite in Brazil, but you have also the heathens that is mingled between the Brazilian people, and they call themselves like, I'm a Brazilian, but they go back to Rome. So that's why you also need to always verify to analyze the people and try them by the spirit of their, or they are, that they are of the children of Yasharallah from Israel, from Yahweh Basham Yahshai. So this is for the 12 tribes only, and not for all the nations, all the people that think and they can make it. Because you have a lot of prophets out here that's saying that everybody can make it. And also you have the churches that say everybody can make it, but it's not scriptural. Because the scripture says he only come from the house of Yahushai. The name Yahushai is what they call the so-called Jesus, the white man, but he's really his true skin is a dark skin, so he's a so-called Negro. And what I mean with so-called Negro, because we are not Negro, we are not black, we are different shapes of brown. So don't let them confuse you with that. But of course, we use that term so people can understand what we're talking about. But don't let them tell you different why that they call you black, because black is also a color, but we are not black. We are very dark-skinned people, and Yahushai is a very dark-skinned people. And you can read it. Let me read it right away also, and then I go to the article, because there's a lot of false prophets, like I said, man, out there teaching all kind of different things, man. But we are here only at Great Millstone, only bringing out the truth of the scriptures, man, and not something that we're talking about out of our own asses, but we're talking out the words of Yahweh Basham Yahshai. So if somebody wants to say different, then let them prove you wrong with scriptures, but not with their own mouth, because a lot of people love to talk with the mouth and talking only want to hear the sweet things, but not the real things what matters in life, man. So this is Revelation, starting at 1 and 1. The revelation of Yahushai, the Messiah, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and significant it by his and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Jump into 11. Let me start at let me go straight to the point. 13. Revelation 1 and 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow. So he had woolly hair, and it was white. So, and white comes from wisdom. If you have a gray hair, people say you're getting old, but basically what you are getting is wisdom. And not always the people that you see with gray hair that you be like, oh, he got a lot of wisdom. No, you can also have a lot of bullshit on it. But if you majority to the people that are believing in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and that telling you the truth, they got a lot of wisdom. And with the wisdom, also you get, like, let's say if you get stressed, right? You get gray hair. But what you gaining also with the gray hair is wisdom. Why? You dealt with it. You dealt with the problems what you had at that moment, and you dealt with it righteously. So even if somebody comes to you and have the same problem, you can explain him like, yo, the Most High Yahweh Basham Yashah has put me to a certain situation. I dealt it on this kind of matter. So maybe it will also help you. Just pray to it and let the Spirit of Yahweh Basham Yashah guide you through whatever obstacle is in front of you, man. And he will get you out of the obstacles what is in front of you, man. Because the Most High will not make sure that you be over-tempted, man. And what I mean with over-tempted, that something that is beyond your power, that you think you cannot handle, the Most High knows what you can handle. So he will put you in a certain moment that you'll be like, man, I cannot handle this. Then he already knows, like, you can do this. Don't worry, I got you. I know what you can. Because he knew you from, he created you. Because he knew you already from before you were born, man. And he already knows the outcomes of your life, man. So Yahweh created you with the angels and Yahweh Shai, of course. But Yahweh knows everything what is going down, man. He knows the outcome of your life already, man. He's the one in fully control. So not these other idols. Is Yahweh is in fully control, and his name of his son is Yahweh Shai, and he does the works of his father, man. So going to back to Revelation 11 and 13, 14. His head and his hair were white like wool and white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And if you go to Genesis 49 and 12, you will read because. If you drink a lot of wine, what is happening to with your eyes? It's turning red. Also, if you have anger, what you see with so-called black people? You see redness in their eyes. If they drink wine, you see also the redness in their eye. If they drink a lot, and they called Yahweh Shai a wine bibber, right? 15, and his feet. So here's comes the part. And his feet like unto fine brass. So if you look up the word brass, you're going to see like a copper color. It's like a brownish color that you can find. So it doesn't say he has white feet. It says he has brass, fine brass feet. And your feet is the same color as your hands and as your body. If you look down at your feet, what do you see? You see the same color as your body, man. If you look under your feet, yeah, you're gonna see the so-called whiteness of your feet, the bottomless feet, where the so-called white people need to be on the bottom. But it talks about clearly, and his feet like unto fine brass. So he looked at his feet. He saw like, hey, this is a fine brass color, man. But here comes the better part, as if they burned in a furnace. And if you burn in the furnace, what is you cook something, right? And when you burn it in the furnace, it starts being very dark, and get darker and darker till it's turned so-called black, man. If it's really burnt, it turns black, man. So let me read it again. As if they burned in a furnace. So you can imagine his feet was like fine brass. That's what he saw, but it was a brown color that he saw, but it was so brown that it looked like it was burned in a furnace, man. So he was very dark. he was a very dark skinned, man. Yahushua was dark, man. And his father is also dark skinned, man. So it shows you like all these people that the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicanos, they say always Jesus blanco. No, Jesus preto. He's not blanco, but they have a problem with it if he turns dark, because it's like Ephraim, right? Ephraim is like a cake not turned. It makes it's like it tells you to the scriptures that he is very light of skin, but he can imagine himself more like the so-called white man, because right now the so-called white man is in power, so they have the privilege in life to pass as an half-breed. Let me say it like that. Then the power what they get with this, they can go manifest themselves better through life, because they can pertain as the lighter skinned people. And what we always say, we have Esau has put this in the mind of people: the dark skin, white skin, the light skin, the white skin. Even between the dark skin and light skin war, Esau's behind that shit. That's why we don't deal with that bullshit, man. You should be what you are, man, and no confusion. And Esau has put the so-called light skin he gives them more privilege. And this is what a lot of people doing with that. They take that power and think they are better than the rest. But you are confused by the way that Esau is making sure that you be brainwashed with that. Here you come out, I'm not black, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm light skinned, I'm brownish. But you see clearly that Yahushua was a very dark skin. So if you have a problem with the so-called dark skinned people, then you have a problem with Yahweh, Bahasham, and Yahushua. You have a problem with that. So you got to check yourself if you believe in the philosophies of Esau, or that you come back to the real power, and that is Yahweh, and his son name is Yahushua, that you believe in him, man. So let me finish that off and then go to the article what I want to read. And his voice as the sound of many waters. If you go to a waterfall, right? What do you hear? You hear all kinds of water dropping, different types of, from hard to soft. And that's what Yahushua, his voice was. It was very loud. And if you go stand and look up on YouTube, like look up on YouTube waterfall, the sound of a waterfall. When you stand there, you cannot hear each other. You need to roar, man. You need to yell, basically, to understand the words that you speak with each other, man. And that's the same thing with Yahushua, his voice, man. It was very loud. So going to this article, so we basically have tell you now that Yahushua and his Yahushua is a dark-skinned brother, big brother of us, and his father, yeah. If you go to, maybe I'll do that later. I have it on my channel that goes about, where it speaks about that the father is also a dark-skinned person. And then you can look it up for yourself. It goes to Daniel 7 and 9. And there you can read it. And I thought it's also, Daniel 7 and 9 till, and then you get also Daniel 10 and 5 till 6. So Daniel 7, 9, starting at 7 and 9 till 13. And you can read also Daniel 10, starting at 5 to 6. It gives you also an explanation about that. So going to this article, pro-Russian hacker collective was behind cyber attack on Duvel Mordgat. This is an alcohol, how you say leverage, I think the word is leverage. But this is an alcohol leverage. And if I say it not good, then yeah, you understand what I'm saying. But this Duvel, it's already always had this name 666 in it, so we already know, like, yeah, Duvel. This is basically a Satan drink, but that is not the point what I don't want to make. I don't drink this thing, but yeah, just to show you what hackers can do, and they've been doing this for many years, man. Purs Sint Ahmad, the pro-Russian hacker collective Stormouts group, was behind the cyber attack on the Duvel Morgat brewery in Purs Saint Amans. VRT reports, according to the company, much data has been stolen, which the collective would make public in 2 weeks. Around 2:30 Wednesday morning, the brewery built a security system, sounded the alarm. It then became clear that the Duvel Morgat had been hit by a ransomware attack. Cyber criminals installed malicious software to encrypted files. In such an attack, the affected company can regain access to its blocked computer networks that exchange for a ransom. The hackers are said to have installed their malware on all servers on the 4 breweries in Belgium and those of subsidiary Boulevard Brewery in the United States. Product at the site of Pure Saint Ahmad has now restarted, but the Conic Brewery in Antwerp is still said to be down. According to Duvel Morgat, the supply of Duvel and other beers is not in danger for the time being. So, what this is doing, let me get the apocrypha real quick and go into, because you see here, now this company is under attack, right? And your criminals, what they say, the cyber criminals, can basically ask for ransom money. If you want your company back, I throw it online, but you need to pay me. This is the same thing what the government is doing with other companies, and a lot of times the government or the elite is behind this. Let me say that better. The elite is behind this. And the government, of course, the government works for the elite. But basically, the elite is in total control. They can put up cyber attacks and basically tell you, like, at your company, hey, if you want me to get out of your network, out of your system, then pay me like, now let me say you make 50 million a year, right? Just pay me 20 million. Otherwise, I shut it down. And now let me say it like this. So you make 15 million a year, or better yet. No, I make it better. You make like 2 million a month. Just to clear it up. You make 2 million a month, right? The so-called hackers says to you, like, yo, pay me 1 million and I will open up and I will leave you alone. You're gonna pay him. Why? Because if he shuts you down for a month, you lose 2 million. Now you lose the half. Just to give you a clear example, it can be less, but just to show you, like, next month he will come back again. And then let's say, like, let's say it's like a year, like what I said, is 50 million a year. And then every month he comes to irritate you. Then you make like 25 million a year. So you lose 25 million over the whole year if he stays in that. But basically what he is doing is breaking your system down. So either way, he's stealing money from you. So maybe money that you need to find and to bring back, but you cannot pay your employers, that you need to shut down a store. They show you that they have you in check, man. And that's what they're doing with a lot of companies, like the so-called 19. What they did do, they make sure people were the people were shut down, couldn't make money, but they still charge you rent or the mortgage you needed to pay. Then they said, we're gonna open it up again in a couple of months. Everybody put his money in it, his savings money in it, to repaint the building, put everything on new, so they can make a new start for a new year. And then they opened like for a couple of months, and they shut everything down again. While people already put their savings in the whole company, now they have nothing, and now they really need to make money to make sure that they can pay off the debt what they had. And that's why you see a lot of companies going out of business right now, man. And I'm gonna do a lesson about that also, about the companies that are losing their the big companies. Farmers are basically need to shut down. But this cybertech is the same thing what they're gonna do with the farmers. And if you go to Revelation second Esdras 15, let me start at 11. Yeah, let me start at 11. So this is from the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues, and as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground, he's talking about the farmers, they are tilling the ground, right? They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with the fearful constellation. So the Most High, Yahweh Basham Yoshai, is gonna destroy, like the farmers are gonna cry on, like, yo, everything what is getting destroyed, and it's already happening. But also, what you can see with this, what they can do. The companies that makes like the tractors, and the equipment what you need to farm with all the machinery, they can hack inside the buildings and put also a cyber attack, so the vehicles from the farmers cannot come out, cannot be produced anymore, and the machinery. What you're gonna have is farmers cannot buy things to work on the field, because nowadays they need machine. They don't have like people's. Back in the days they had like 100 people's working on the field. That time is over, man. They have like 5 or 10 machines right now that are doing the work. But the cyber attacks already been attacking the farmers also. So it's not only with hail and storm and with the Most High is destroying with his with basically the water, with the skies and the power of his basically the hailstorm. That's talking about it's hail and storm. Yeah, the name's clear. It's like the balls that come out of the sky, hail. When it hits the ground, it will hit you. But you can type in on Google or on YouTube also big size of hailstorm. You're gonna see like big tennis ball, man, of storm, and that can destroy a whole crop, man. But also the cyber attacks is a way that can intervene with the farmers. So this is nothing new, but just to show you, like, this is a pro-Russian hacker collective, what they say was behind this. So all the other nations can hack into system just to make sure that your business will be attacked, man, and that you're gonna lose money, because you need to have money to make money. Otherwise, it's not possible to run your business without money. And you see all these business coming out of going into debt, man. And when they are really in debt, then they have totally control, because then you need to rely on the system again. So I want to bring out only this, and Yeah, till the next. Shalom.